Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. We are back on Ragnarok, and I did just switch over back to Streamlabs. I've kind of been jumping around a little bit, so I'm not 100% sure if everything's even working, but I wanted to give it a try because I was a little bit bummed out. I kept getting kicked out of TikTok using the TikTok studio, so I don't know. We're going to switch it up and see what happens. But anyways, we are back. We're going to be doing... going on a chitin run is what I really need to do, or keratin, because I need to make an RG saddle. I have some pretty decent, I mean not great, but decent argents that I got yesterday when I was not live streaming. I was a little busy on kid duty, so I didn't have time to stream during it, but I did grind away, got some RGs. We got our raptors are breeding, our argents are breeding, and then I did get this griffin. It is a terrible level griffin. Even leveled up, I'm only at 64, so it is very bad, but it's our first griffin, which is pretty cool. Just has very little, I mean, I did just pump a little bit of stamina, so at least I can fly a little ways. I literally could only fly, like, it felt like 20 feet, and I had to land yesterday when I first got it. I realized I'm missing my one chat window. Hold on a second. And I do apologize. I'm struggling with my allergies again today. But where did the window go? There we go. Refresh. Where's the refresh? Reload. Okay. All right. So, anyways, I need to find chitin though. That is the thing, because I have some decent argents. As I was saying, I just got to the level where I can do the argent saddle, but I do not have any chitin to make the saddle. I don't really know where there's a good source. I know I found a couple. Scorpions are pretty much all that I found. I mean, there's some bugs in some areas too. But I'm going to bring some raptors. Thanks, Kevin. It is a terrible level. I was just saying I tamed it. It was a level 20, I think, when I tamed it. So even with, like, levels pumped into it, it's only 64. But it is a griffin. You can shoot off of griffins. So, I don't know. It's a nice thing to have, and we will obviously get a better one. I just couldn't pass it up. It was low level. It was in an easy spot. I was already taming argents in that area, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to... Whales on the north, beaches, great for... Ooh, Caleb, thank you for that. Let me try that. Because, yeah, I'm like I said, I really need chitin so that I can get... Or keratin, one of the two. So that I can get my argents in the air, and then we can start taming some other things. I don't know what I was about to... Oh, I was going to repair my crossbow. Or grab a new one. I might have another crossbow in the chest somewhere. Not when we go to the North Beach that we're heading to. We can get some there anyways, because I think they have those chests. But yeah, what I was saying is I already had a trap up for argents. I was trapping argents, and then there was a griffin right by level 20. I had just a handful of tranks on me, so I figured I could probably knock it out since it was low level. I was able to do so with only 13 tranked arcs left, it looks like. Team Dexter. What's up, man? And then that's so funny. And then I got to trap it, tame it, and there we go. So like I said, definitely need something better, but it's okay. Oh, you know what's exciting? I just noticed that the multi-stream TikTok is going into Streamlabs now. I don't think that was working before. If that's the case, that's awesome. That's actually, that makes this so much better if that's the case. I'll just have to make sure everything else is working. But I used to, like, still have to use a third-party chat tool because even though you can multi-stream to TikTok in Streamlabs, you couldn't get the chat, but it looks like it's showing up in the Streamlabs chat, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm so stuffy from my allergies. Feel it, hear it. I did, Kevin. I got some pretty good ones too, but I need to, like I said, I need to get a saddle. But we are going to go do a keratin chitin run. We're going to take Caleb's advice there, and we're going to go check it out on the North Beach. And let me go down and show you. They're not, like, they're good levels. Like, I tamed, like, a good male and a good female. Unfortunately, the stats are kind of mediocre. So they're not, like, great. But, I mean, for beginning RGs, they're going to be amazing. Right here, so we have my breeding male and female. I did not have the perfect stats mixed yet. But looking between them, we have 38 health, looks like the highest health, 39 weight, 36 melee, and 50 stamina. So awesome stamina when we get that mixed together. But we could definitely do better on basically everything else. We can do better on health, melee, and weight. But again, they'll be good. These are our first RGs basically, so those are still pretty darn good. That stam is awesome. 50 points in stamina. I won't really have to put too many extra points there. We're just gonna pump it into weight and health. Weight and health to begin with, just for a traveler and to go get resources and stuff, and then eventually we'll get like a melee bird too. But they're gonna be good. I just need to again go get some chitin and stuff. Let's make. I was gonna repair my crossbow. Let's do that real fast. We have a ton of normal arrows. I do not have many tranks, but I'm not really planning on taming anything this second. I just want to, like I said, come back and get the RG. With the RG, I'd like to work on resource gatherers because we definitely need it to gather resources. I want to build my base a little bit more. Oh, that's awesome, man. You get some good level griffins. Killers Inc., what's going on? How are you doing today? Like I said, my griffin sucks, but we'll get a better one. I just wanted one to get rolling. I guess I can get rid of that starter shack because there's no shack there anymore. Get rid of that. 78 and 13. Okay, so not great either, but not bad. How's Rag? I am loving it. I mean, I love all my time on Ark, but I'm enjoying the new remastered Rag so far. Again, I desperately need a better Griffin because it was not good, but it is exciting to have our first official Griffin of Ragnarok. Yo, what's up, Jace? How you doing, buddy? Dude, I'm so excited. Other than YouTube, I don't know if anyone's on the YouTube side yet, but what's really cool, as long as I don't have any issues, is I did not get my terror birds yet, Jace. I'll work on it. I'll work on it. I'm so stuffy, man. So stuffy. Over after my graduation party yesterday for my nephew. And again, whenever I totally feel like I'm allergic to like pool chlorine or something, because the last couple times I used to swim all the time when I was a kid and I was fine, but I swear the last couple times if I go in the pool, I'm like miserable. The pollen and stuff gets me too, but I feel like I'm worse when I go in a pool for some reason. What was I saying? Oh, Streamlabs. I reinstalled Streamlabs, Jace, because of all my TikTok issues. What I found that seems to be cool, as long as it continues working, is the last time I used Streamlabs, it was yeah, I know, I feel very stuffy. Last time I installed Streamlabs, it did not take the TikTok chat, like it wouldn't do it, but now suddenly it looks like that's working. So as long as everything else stays smooth, Streamlabs might be a good way to go, just because now it looks like maybe all the chats are working within it. And it's not using the TikTok studio, so I'm hoping I don't get kicked out like I've been the last couple days. But we'll see. This is just a test here, so I could have other issues. I think last time I used Streamlabs, the bummer was I think I had I think that's when I kept dropping the Twitch session though. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. If that happens, then it's not very helpful. But as long as Twitch stays running, we don't have YouTube or TikTok issues, then I might settle on this one for a little bit now that multi-chat's working. Yeah, there's a lot of like, I mean, I remember some of this stuff. I don't know what's new and what's old in Rag, but a lot of like cool little, like even this would be a cool spot. Like there's not much to it, but it's kind of a cool little entrance there. You could build like a castle type thing on top of this. I don't know. I have a feeling there's like a million. I remember from before, and there's clearly new spots now. There's probably so many good places to build. Yeah, I'm still paranoid. I have like all my chats open, but I think I'm all good. Yeah, I think Kevin, and you're on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok has been doing this thing where like every hour, or maybe even less than that, it tells me that I'm being inactive. Even though the game is streaming, I'm talking, there's audio, you guys are chatting, like it, for some reason, thinks that nothing's happening. So I get a little warning that says like, you're inactive, and you have like a minute or 2 minutes to do like this little puzzle thing, like a captcha code type puzzle. And if you don't do it, it just kills your TikTok. It's like, it's so annoying because you don't, like, I don't always notice that it's there. Sometimes I'm taming or doing something that is taking my full attention, and I don't see that it tells me it's gonna end, and then before I know it, I look down and the stream's already dead. It's very annoying. So I'm hoping, again, now that I'm using the Streamlabs one, hopefully that won't happen. But I don't even know why it does it. It's very weird. I know it's not just me though. I was watching some other, I think his name's called Motor Doc, I think. He plays a lot of different games, but he was playing Ark the day that I was checking him out, and he was complaining about the same thing. So I know it's not just me. He was getting it too. All right, we're looking for whales. Am I on the north yet? I'm almost on the north. I don't know exactly where they all are, but we're looking for whales because Caleb said that they give a good amount of keratin. Again, we're out here looking for keratin or chitin so that we can make our RG saddle. Once we get our RG saddle, I'm going to focus on resource gatherers. So we're going to go snag like a Dodic and RG. An Anki. There are Ankies actually on my island, so those are easy enough for me to get. I just haven't focused on it yet. Crystal. Okay, cool. Bands all the way to the North Shore. Or hold on, just north of the Mega. Oh. Yeah, it's raining again. I know, dude. It rains. It does rain a lot. I don't mind it too much, but honestly, maybe I hope they pull it back just a little bit. I think only the main reason I think I don't love it is just because Ragnarok is really pretty and like kind of stinks when it's just gray and cloudy all the time, but I don't mind it every now and then. The storms are pretty cool when the storms roll through, but it is a little bit much with the rain. Don't know why that is, but it is raining a lot. On the shore of the Highlands. Is that even where I'm at now? Or maybe I am. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been paying, even though I'm flying and looking, I actually wasn't paying much attention, but we will see from here soon. Yeah, this, like I said, this Griffin is very low level, has very little stamina, so unfortunately we're going to be landing a lot. But I'll definitely get a better one soon. Oh, look at that. We found somebody else. What's up, Drowning with Josh? We are playing Ark Survival Ascended. Wow, this looks, it's a little different, but this looks exactly like a spot that I built in, what map was it? Borgler, I think? When I started building on... Oh, this is where Joker is. Oh. You just stole my food. Come back here. Oh, that's actually, I think he's on a raft. Is that the raft? I just parked it there. I don't know. It looks a lot like a little spot that I built when I was doing that Guilds and Goblins playthrough. That I didn't get very far in because Guilds and Goblins kind of broke there shortly after. But is that a 150? Is that what that said? It is a 150 Pego. Dude, he just took one of my... Hold on a second. You just took one of my Raptors? That is not cool. You are definitely not getting away with taking one of my tames. Kill. What's up, Pro? How you doing? What did I miss there? Can PS players play with PC? Yes, it is crossplay, which is pretty cool. What's up, Boomer? How you doing? That Pego tried to just steal my Raptor. How crazy is that? Taking my tame is redonkulous. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, it is crossplay. So if you, as long as you're joining like a crossplay server, you can do that. Steal your harpoon gun. I said the worst thing that has ever been stolen from me, and I mean, I guess a tame would be worse. I haven't had like a good tame stolen, but I had a Ascendant shotgun, and it was like the best Ascendant shotgun I think I ever have had. I don't remember the exact percentage, but I want to say it was like 600% or maybe even higher than that. It was crazy. At least for me. Maybe you guys have had way better ones, but It was an amazing shotgun, and an Ichthyornis stole it from me and ate it, and I was so pissed. And it wasn't one that, like, I didn't have a blueprint for it, I don't think. I think it was just looted. I couldn't even, like, attempt to craft another one, and I don't think I ever got one that high again. Pretty upset about that, but it's all good. Yeah, this is really cool. Like I said, my Streamlabs is definitely putting all the chats in there. I see YouTube, I see TikTok, and I see Twitch. Very cool. That means as long as it continues to work, I think I will be able to not have to monitor like 52 chat windows, being paranoid that I'm missing something. I also think I almost think I might be also dual streaming on YouTube, like the vertical and horizontal. I don't know if all that stuff's working. I am definitely a fan right now of the Streamlabs setup. I've used Streamlabs before. I always bounce between different setups, between OBS and Streamlabs, different multi-streaming plugins and all those things. I always play with all the different ones, and there's always something that doesn't work right or something that I wish was different. Right now, knock on probably fake wood here, but this seems like it. Like if this all works, this is doing exactly what I've wanted it all to do for this entire time. Yeah, like I said, Boomer, I definitely need to make sure that it stays working. I think the last time I used Streamlabs, the two things that didn't work last time, I already said this, but you weren't in yet. The first thing was TikTok chat was not, which isn't unusual. TikTok doesn't ever work in any platform for some reason. They're very picky. But I could multi-stream, but the chat didn't work, so I still had to use a different chat tool, or open TikTok chat to be able to follow that. But that seems seems to work now. And then the other thing which I'll have to monitor is I think the last time I used Streamlabs was when I kept having Twitch drop the stream like periodically. So I got to make sure that that doesn't happen. But if that stays solid, then yeah, this is the way to go. I do remember this cave. There's still a cave here. I think my nephew, the nephew that I actually went to his graduation party yesterday, when he was a little kid, and I was showing him Ark. Probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago or something like that. This is where he built in this little cave. Chaos, I have not looked for any artifacts yet. I have not even attempted. This map just came out a couple days ago. I'm trying not to rush, although I'm already taming things I wasn't going to originally. But the only reason I'm doing that is I also still want to work on it. I've been saying I'm going to do this series for YouTube, which that I want to take lower. So I kind of figured for the community server, we'll just... I'm not going to like fly necessarily, but I'm going to progress at a normal pace here, just so that when people are doing caves or boss content or whatever, hopefully like I can join in, feel like I'm ready to do it, and then I can just do the YouTube series a bit slower. But thank you, Chaos. Appreciate that. I'm still paying very little attention, but just tell me, guys, am I blind? I feel like I haven't come across any whales yet. I could be blind. I get very distracted chatting with you guys, which is okay. I enjoy it, but I do feel like I very possibly could have just like flown right over. Oh, here's somebody else's base. Love it. Love seeing everybody coming back in and playing. I knew it. We just had to wait for Ragnarok to come out. Everybody joining in here. Yeah, Chaos. I'm looking for the washed up ones. Change for... do you know what settings to change for wants care interval? Is that kind of what you're talking about? Like the imprint interval or something like that? More to the east or north. Okay, I was going to keep flying that way, so I figured I'd find it eventually, but... same size as ASA. What do you mean ASA? This is ASA. You just talking about ASE? Like, is it the same size Ragnarok as ASE? What's up, Rex Official Gaming? How are you doing? Oh, you already corrected yourself. Yeah, I think it is. I think they added some additional stuff, though. Like, there's some other islands and stuff. But I don't know if the map as a whole is bigger, but they did add more stuff to it. Like I'm building on an island that didn't exist on ASE, so there's definitely more like places to be. Build at the mouth of that inlet, but the base is going away in a little while. Oh, that was you, Boomer? I got distracted. Got actually quite a few chats flowing through this morning, which is awesome, but apologize if I miss anybody that says anything. I'm trying to keep up. Time for my baby is 1.5 hours. So Jaylano, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. The hard thing for me is I use, which actually is a really good tool, if you do your own like you do your own server. I use Beacon. Beacon is a tool you can download, and it has a lot of the settings, but it's in like a more graphical user interface that it's easier to use and like push your settings to. So for instance, when you're talking about that, it would be the like in what you call it, in Beacon, it just says imprint. There's actually a couple ones, so I guess I don't know which one it would be. There's imprint period multiplier. That's probably it. Imprint period multiplier, but I don't know what that's called specifically in the INI, and I don't know if I can toggle that. I thought there was a way I could toggle this to tell me what the settings were, but I don't know where that is. But it's an imprint period multiplier that you can do it. Anything less than 1.0 will make you be able to imprint it quicker or more often, more frequently. There's also stuff like, or maybe not, maybe it's imprint period. Less than 1.0 imprints more frequently. The amount of real time between imprint events. Yeah, there's a couple of them, because there's imprint period multiplier, there's imprint period, and then there's an imprint stat multiplier, which that does like how much the bonus does, which means you can also make it just to where it like imprints a lot more like off of each imprint. That way you don't have to do it as many times. So there's a couple things you can look up there. Are you on Daz's Days? What's that, Yannick? Not sure what the question was. Playing Ark, we are playing Ark. Filling on Rag official. Yeah, that's I can't play official anymore. It's just it's too much for me. No problem, man. There's some good sites. Like if you just search again, either Beacon is a good resource, or again, just search like the Ark game INI settings and game user INI settings, and they'll list like all of them out, and you kind of just read through what they all do, and you can tweak whatever you want to tweak. Quite a few things that are useful if you're trying to make it the playthrough like how you want it, speed wise. And I mean, Beacon on its own has like all sorts of pages and settings to go through, but again, Beacon makes it really easy to understand like what the settings do. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't before. There's a new island by Red Ob. Yeah, I don't know which island I'm at, or what ob I'm at. I built right here, which is that's like south of, I think this is the swamp area. I'm like right here. There's a lighthouse, which I know there was another lighthouse somewhere, I think maybe over here. But there's a lighthouse on it. There's a cave. This is actually why I fell in love with it. There's a cave that you can go in that leads, then there's a staircase that goes up to the lighthouse, and in the cave it's like a perfect little pen for like water tames. So it's a very cool little, and even my raft kind of fit in the little cave, so I was able to park my raft inside. I don't know, it's a very cool little spot. I do want to build something more inland eventually, but for a starting place, and for that's where my water pen's going to be, it's a good spot. And then my inland house I'll pick later. I'll pick a good spot and we'll build like a big castle or something. Alright, for realsies, I'm getting more northeast now, so let's actually pay somewhat attention. Hopefully we come across some carcasses here soon. I might switch to if I brought my Pteranodon, because though I like this guy. Oh, here's that lava section. I remember this area. Actually kind of want to see what that looks like. Hold on. Does anybody know, does the volcano thing erupt like it used to on ASE? Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the shore. I am gonna fly up and look at the I want to look up at the lava area here, but then I'll get back to the shore. But I remember on Rag ASE, doesn't the volcano like erupt every now and then? It sends like little boulders flying and stuff. There's the burnt trees. You still get charcoal and stuff from this. Oh, you know what? There's probably... Oh, there's a bunch of bugs. Oh, I mean, the bugs are probably unnecessary if I can go get the beached whales, but I'm not going to pass up Titan if we're here. Check these. Yeah, the charcoal trees. Map looks similar and different. Well, that's pretty much, I mean, all the remaster maps, that's kind of the, you know, it's gonna be familiar to you, but graphically they just improved stuff, made it look a little nicer. Just past the lava area, the Highlands start. Okay. Like I said, I'm just kind of checking out this area real quick. Is there technically even like a volcano? I'll be honest, I remember it erupting on ASE, but I don't remember, like, was there actually a top to the volcano? And if that case, I don't think I here. Is it? No. Pyro Man. Yeah, there's the trench. The Quetzal over the trench. Oh, that's right, man. Here too. I need more stam. Stam. I'm so excited to breed the griffins if I get some better ones. Alright, let's go back down to the shore. I have not come across any of those bison yet. Country. Maybe they'll be in the Highlands. That kind of seems like a place that they might be. The Megalania. Once we get a tribe tower up, we'll have to get some Megalania. They're like one of the easiest ways to have a bunch of tributes. Just raise them, kill them, and get their toxin to put in the tribe tower. Crashed into a PT, nice. Oh, is there Avis here? Any of you have babies? Is that an Avis baby right there? Oh, there's two male. Oh, they're two males. You don't have a baby, do you? Well, you do. Do you have a... Where's your baby? Don't see this one's babies. You see this one, though, so we can go get two... These are 150s? Oh, it doesn't really... I mean, it's an Avis. Doesn't really matter that much, but... Dude, I am taking these so we can make a mutton farm. I can't see because of that effect. Hold on. Go. Go. Get some of this. Not that I don't know how long it'll even last for us this time around, but I'm gonna take it home, and then we're gonna see where that. Hopefully, that other one is a female. Could be amazing. Give me a female, baby. Says you have a baby, I just don't. Oh, totally missed. Somebody see another Avis baby? Don't know where this baby is. Well, we got two Avis. One I can slaughter. Travis, what's going on? Good morning, good morning. Dominic, no, we are on a community cluster that I host for Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube subscribers. Alright, too bad. I do not know where that other baby is, but maybe there's more. Maybe we'll find more. But we got two males, so if we can just come across a female at some point in time, we will be able to have a little office farm already, which is interesting. Nice little pre-made dock there. I don't necessarily remember that. I don't know if that's new or not. Time for coffee. It is. Actually, I need another coffee. Mine is almost out. Have to go get coffee number 2. Too bad there was another baby. It was probably a female, but I have no idea where that baby was. I remember Gigas being in this area. I think I tamed one of my first Gigas in this vicinity on ASE, that is. Knock out a dino, usually the baby will come. That's what, oh, I should have, you're right, maybe I should have knocked it out. I did bola it for a minute because I was hoping it was going to come by. Then the bola was going to break, so I just killed it and looked around, but you're right, I could have tranked it out. Stay on the shore. Wait, is that? If I'm in the spot I'm thinking I'm at, is there not a lighthouse? Maybe I'm not there yet. I thought there was a lighthouse on cliff. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, I was gonna say I built there before. Got a cat last night. Haven't tried out. Oh, nice. Yeah, there. I mean, again, very cool for the sake of not getting annoyed by any of the pesky creatures. I think by default that pest control is off though, so make sure you go into the radial menu and like enable it. But yeah, once you enable it, you shouldn't get attacked by you should not get attacked by microraptors or Diornises or anything like that. Oh, I do remember that there were some crops somewhere. I do remember that. Yeah, it's awesome. Like I said, all of those pesky things, it'll keep pegos away. Like anything that annoys you, basically, if you have that on your shoulder and you have it in pest control mode, it'll keep those things away. So it is very useful on that front. Oh, wasn't watching my stam. Right now I'm looking, well, one, I'm just kind of traveling around the map a little bit, but I'm ultimately looking for those washed up whales. I need some keratin or chitin to get, to build or to craft an RG saddle. Yeah, so I think I built something here on ASE, and if I recall, there is another water cave. Right here. There was a cave somewhere. Is that a Bassie just right there? Oh, that's the washed up one. Okay, hold on. Here's one. Is it better to use a pick or a hatchet for the keratin? It's about the same. Oh, I forgot about all the spoiled meat you get from this. Not that it matters. Once you have a toilet, you don't really need to go out and get it, but what's up, Peanut? How are you? Solomon, I thought it was right. Thought it was right here somewhere. Peek around. Maybe I'm not at the right spot. Oh, no, maybe not. Unless they buried it. I thought you used to be able to see the top. Maybe you can't see the top of it anymore. I swear it was right by this lighthouse, because I thought I built in the lighthouse and then I went under it to go to like a cave section. Oh, it's been such a long time, but I darn sure this is where it was. I am doing fantastic. What are the spawn locations of griffins? I don't know all of the spots that they spawn, but oh, you know what? It was on my laptop. I think mine was like around this area, so probably somewhere around like 5736. Kind of along these rivers. I was flying around here when I saw them. I feel like it was like right around here, but I swear there was one here where I built, unless I'm totally confused and I was somewhere else, but I wouldn't think they'd like close up a hole. Why would they do that? No, I know about that, Lewis. This one was just like the cave that I'm thinking of. It was literally just a building cave. It was a little. I mean, it was pretty big, honestly, but it was a big opening that you could like. What I did on ASE was I just closed it off with like behemoth gates, and it made it like a giant water pen. It was so big, and it had these I don't know if stalactites are the right words, but these like pillar things hanging from the ceiling that I think I was able to snap. I think I snapped like platforms or cliff platforms off of it, and so I actually had like a base within the cave above the water. I don't know, it was very cool, but I thought that's where it was. I'm very confused, man. It must have been somewhere else, clearly, but or they closed it, but I don't know why they would do that. I don't know. Like I said, it was totally just a building cave. It didn't lead anywhere. It didn't have like artifacts. Didn't have creatures in it. It was just a big open cave that you could swim your water tames into. You could, like I said, build within it, and you just sealed it off with like one behemoth gate basically, and it was closed off. But I wonder if I'm just remembering it incorrectly, but I swear it was. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I built in the lighthouse, and then I thought right below it was my cave, but all right. I really do need more. I think I mean I might have enough keratin already now, but I clearly only found one so far. I was paying more attention to looking for the cave though than looking for the washed up creatures, so I just missed it. maybe up here. So this has been more of a cliff. Maybe we go over here. Here, was it? This doesn't look right, though. The whale carcasses. Someone beat me here and beat them all. Zerfax, how you doing? I need more stam so bad on a griffin. Going so bad. So bad. I am doing fantastic. But I do need to go get another coffee here in a moment. Yes, this is my, I host a community cluster for Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube subscribers. Anybody that subs and supports me as a content creator, they also get access to the community cluster here where they can play with myself and others that play in the community cluster with us. They like in the water? That other one I got was kind of in the water. Am I just looking? I was thinking they were like washed up on the beach, but I'm not in too many of them. Zerfact, it did. I was allowing people on the TikTok side. The problem is, with all the like back and forth on if TikTok is like going away or something in the US. I mean, I don't know. I kind of doubt it will. But ever since that thing kind of kept going back and forth, I stopped doing that. So ideally, I mean, you can technically still do it. But ideally, I would say Patreon or Twitch. Twitch is a good one if you have Amazon Prime because you can actually do it for free then. If you link your Prime account with Twitch, you can subscribe to one content creator per month for free, basically. You gotta link your accounts together or whatever. And you don't have a lot of weight. Give me... There we go. I'll just take the heavy stuff. The heavy stuff, I'm wearing that Clifton's backpack, so I get the weight reduction. So that kind of helps. Helps with the weight issue if I put it on me instead. There wasn't an X-fish there. I would like to, if that was a jellyfish, I kind of would like to kill it for the biotoxin, but X-fish there too. Oh, there's 3 of them. Can I shoot them from this far? Maybe I can lead them this way. Want the biotoxin in case we find Archelon, or just to use as narcotics. Yeah, come to me. Come to me, my little friends. Oh, are there any mods on the server? Yeah, there's quite a few mods on my servers. More than I personally use on my own, but for the community members, if there's stuff on here that you're interested in using, there are tons of quality of life mods and fun stuff that you can play with. I try to I use some of it, but I try not to overdo the mods that I'm actually using, just because I want it to be a bit more of a vanilla experience for those that don't have the mods and don't want to make things too easy. Oh, do you need to buy though? Oh, sorry, I kind of misread that. There is... I don't think there is any that you need to buy, other than I think Atlantis if you wanted to play on that map. Astraeos you have to buy if you want to play on Astraeos, but you don't have to play on those maps. So if you played on any of the other maps, you don't need to buy anything. There are some premium mods that are on them, like some creatures and stuff, but they're those freemium mods. If you're not familiar, freemium are the ones that if you buy them, you can utilize the tames. You can tame them, you can ride them, you can do all that stuff. If you don't buy them, you'll still see them in the world, you'll still be able to play on the server, you just won't be able to tame those creatures. So it'll be totally up to you if you want to spend that money or not. Where'd I park my griffin? Oh. What are you doing? A little too high for me. And please land for me. There we go. We need to make our way back now. I think I got plenty to get the plenty of chitin and keratin, I think, to make our saddle, and then we can use the RG, which will be able to travel way farther and faster and all that fun stuff. Zerfac, no worries. I don't ever mind answering questions. There's not officially an age restriction. I do feel like I've been starting to lean towards trying to do like 18 and over, just for the sake of I don't know, making sure that everybody's appropriate. We're a pretty calm server. I like to keep things pretty kid friendly, but at the same time, it's hard to control everybody. So ideally 18 plus, but I don't know. I never really stuck to that too much. I don't know. Those are some nice colors. Did you paint it? No, these are event colors. This is the birthday event. As you can see, there's a lot of like crazy colors out there from the Ark 10-year anniversary event. Jolena, what's going on? Is this Ragnarok? Yes, it is. Yeah, this is a terrible griffin, Jelena, but it was a level 20, I think, when I tamed it. This is already leveled up a bunch, and it's terrible. Look at this. It had 2 points in stamina, 5 points in health. Yeah, it's horrible, but I definitely need to make a better one. Rhino, I like the way it flies, and it's a good fighter. Oh, for sure, rhinos are awesome. All right, we kind of did an dude 11,000. That shows you. I forgot how big Ragnarok is. 11,000 meters away from my house. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. There you go, Boomer. Look at that. I told you how many times I've starved. I've almost died because Boomer wasn't there to tell me. It's crazy. Same anyway. Yeah, that's what I'd like to, especially on ASA, since griffins are, you know, new to ASA. I was like, I need to get one, and I only had like enough stuff to probably tame a low level at the time anyways. I was like, I will take it, we'll get one, and then we'll get a better one. Jelena says hi, Boomer. Jelena's on the TikTok side. Boomer's on Twitch. 145 Griffin taking. Oh, nice. Tame it up now. Very nice, Caleb. Jealous. Very jealous. I'll get one eventually. Thanks for the follow on the Twitch side there. Appreciate it. More whales. Yeah, I see some of them down there. I don't think I can carry too much more on the Griffin, unfortunately. I really just needed, again, enough to do my saddle, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it takes RG saddle take. Yeah, 150. So I have enough. We'll come back out on an Argent, and then we can carry. Well, I don't need it this second, but the next time I run on it, I'll do it on the RG that has more stamina weight. Not the best thing to be trying to carry all this stuff around. Sounds good, Jelena. I did, yeah. I got a couple whales. There's more that I've been passing. Like I said, I don't have the weight or the stamina to get this thing back. So we're gonna start riding around on one of my RGs until I get a better Griffin. There's one right there. And I guess I could try to get it. I just think we're gonna get overweight. Oh, for sure, Kevin. Yeah, I know where I can come back to. And I could have, well, I guess I'm kind of completely over it. Never mind. There wasn't a faster. I mean, I could fly straight across, I guess. I kind of went the long way, I guess, but I don't know. There's probably some down here too. Are there any whales on like the other beaches? Even if there's less, like, are there any of them? I do not, Boomer. I don't know. I thought at one point in time it was how the wireless water source works. What Joker's saying. Or intake, called, right? I missed there. Do you get poly from them? I don't think I got poly, did I? No, I got oil, I got spoiled meat, and keratin are the things we got from that. Tame a pyromane? Yeah, we'll have to get a pyromane. I did tame some way back on the center when that first came out, and when the pyromanes first came out. I don't think I've really tamed any since then, but we'll tame some here on Ragnarok. Yeah, Boomer, I don't know. Like I said, I thought it was like one of them I think went off at midnight. It might be the night and day, like whatever's considered nighttime and daytime, although I don't know that it really makes any difference on Ark. So, oh, this is it, guys. I was totally wrong. This is the cave I was thinking of. For some reason I thought it was attached to where I built on the... This is the cave. So if anybody wants a cool water pen, like I said, for some reason I thought it was by that lighthouse, but it's not. In fact, what do I do on YouTube to get into the server? YouTube, you have to become a channel member. I'll be honest with you, I am not 100% if I even have that set up right. So if you have the option to like become a member, you can do it that way, or again, you can do it on Twitch, or you can go to my Patreon and subscribe that way. If it's not set up on the YouTube side, I do need to look at that. I don't know if it's set up right. But anyways, this is a very cool spot. I use this as a water pen. I don't know if you can still, it almost doesn't look like these are as low as they used to be, but I swear I was able to hang through a cliff. Well, I'm sure, well, you could easily do a cliff platform, but I thought I actually snapped like almost like a tree platform in the middle of one of these, but I thought they came down farther, almost like down to the water, and then I was able to snap a platform on it. I don't know, but it's not like this doesn't go to anywhere, so it's just a build cave. Like there's nothing that you'd be, oh, unless they added something. I guess let me poke my head in the water real quick. Because yeah, at least when I did it before, it wasn't blocking anything that like anybody else would need to get to. Yeah, like there's nothing in here, but so you can build in here, you can block it off. This is obviously, you can tell how big this is for like for a water pen. For water breeding, I think you can easily fit like Tusos and stuff and Mosas to breed them in here. You can build at least with cliff platforms for sure. I don't, like I said, it almost doesn't look like you could hang the tree platforms anymore. I swear I did that on ASE, but I do think these like stalactite things from the ceiling, I think they hung down lower than they are here. But that's it's a very cool spot. I did really like this when I built it, and I just slapped like, not even that you have to, because I don't think many creatures would come in here, but you can just slap like a behemoth gate right here, and it kind of covers up most of this hole. There is a little hole in the top, so you'd want to cover that if you're worried about like PvP, but we're not. We're very PvE oriented. Oh, maybe you can't even pass. I think I used to be able to pass through this. Maybe not. Oh, I just ran out of stamina. Or no, I didn't. So I thought I used to be able to pass over that. Maybe you can't go through it now. You just get some lighting through it. So anybody, if you guys are interested in this, this is at 22.7, 86.1. Again, this is where I built like a water pen base when I was on ASE back in the day. Yeah, that's kind of boomer. That's what I noticed too when it went off at 12. I was like, maybe it just goes off at like noon and midnight, but yeah, then the other one's at a weird time. Dylan, we're at like 3 times for taming and resource gathering. I did go to 1 times for XP just because the XP already seems like it goes pretty fast. Breeding rates are all turned up significantly higher just because breeding takes way too long and it's not very fun if you have to wait all that time. So that stuff is turned up pretty high. Can I run an Ark on a $400 gaming PC? Maybe, but it'd probably be kind of rough. Ark is definitely a resource hog for sure. You gotta have a pretty good computer to do it. Michael, the Griffin is beautiful. Thank you. It is a terrible Griffin, but it does look pretty cool. It's cooler than a normal Griffin probably would be because it's got the birthday event colors. You have that live on the server right now, so it does probably look a little bit fancier than they find. Zerfact, awesome. I will have to check that out. So if you haven't already, Zerfact, because I'm taking it that you subbed, if you did do that, make sure you join our Discord if you didn't already. The Discord server is in my link tree in my bio. but join the Discord. You can. There's a section, a channel in there that says gaming server access. It tells you some information on what I need from you to get you added into the server. But yeah, check that out. Send me a message with that information, or if you have any questions on it, and I'll work on getting you added in. I am clearly not paying attention to my stamina. Playing it right now, just starting out new to Rag. It's amazing, dude. Rag is an awesome map, and even better now on ASA. Other than, like I said, it could rain a little bit less. It's very rainy for some reason. Even, what's going on, brother? We are out and about. I was harvesting some keratin from the washed up whales here on Ragnarok to craft an Argent saddle because I tamed some pretty good, I mean not amazing, but decent Argents yesterday. It'll be my first RGs that I can use on the server, and then I'm going to use the RGs to go get resource gatherers. So we're going to find, you know, like a Dodic. Hey Jace, there's my terror birds. To get a Dodic, an Anki, and maybe like a beaver or something. That Chally's a really cool color. Chally. Yeah, this is a terrible Griffin. It does look very cool, but it is a terrible. I tamed it at level 20, but it's the first Griffin of ASA for me, so I couldn't pass it up. And it's got cool colors because of the birthday event, but it's a terrible Griffin. It's got like 2 points in stamina or something crazy. It's horrible. It's a horrible one. Yours was 30. Okay, then yours wasn't much better than mine. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure mine was just 20. Dude, we're still 9,000 meters away from my house. It's crazy how big this map is. What was that landing? Man. Can't wait to... Even though the RGs fly slower, I'll be excited to have a little bit more stamina. I don't like having to land so often. But we'll get better Griffins eventually. Yeah, the event colors are very cool. The only thing, like, I love the event colors. I love doing the events. I love like the special stuff. I will say the only thing is it kind of spoils the mutations. Like I like working on mutations and getting like excited when you have a cool color. That's the only little bit of a bummer, is when they're like so widely available, having all these really cool colors. But I do love the events, so I mean I'll never not do them. It just, like I said, it takes a little bit away from like the breeding mutations. I know, I can't wait to do some breeding with the Griffins once of course once I get better ones. Not really worth breeding this one. Other than if I get like the opposite gender, if I get a really good one, then I could use this one just to get the main stats. Do not get my stamina back, please. Could you not, please? Oh, the question is, are the Griffins breedable now? They are. Oh, there's raptors. They are breedable now. What's the answer to that? Kevin, I actually do have some carnivores. I got a couple raptors. I've been breeding them back in my base, so I have raptors. I have like I have a saber tooth. It's not like a really good one or anything, but I do have a saber tooth. Oh, itchy nose. I think I joined the wrong server. Which like my Discord? If you're looking for Discord, it's under Aifias Gaming Community. So are the servers in game too, but you're not going to be able to join those until you get whitelisted anyways. Hyperion is a member of our cluster. I don't know if that's what you're seeing, but no, the server itself is Aifias Gaming Community. I'll get a Thyla eventually. I don't have one yet though. I don't remember if this whole little castle structure was here. This is pretty cool. Maybe it was. I don't remember. I don't feel like it was. I remember a really cool one. I think it was north of the desert. Oh, look at this little spot. Cool. You actually get water from it? Oh, you can get water from it. That's amazing. Sometimes these scenery things don't give you the fact that you can actually grab water from that is pretty cool. Definitely lots of cool pre-builds if that's what you want. That is what you're into, I think. That is like 43.85. Oh, lots of bad stuff going on there. Yeah, there's a pre-built that I'm thinking. I think it was like north of the desert, which maybe we might actually pass it. I don't remember exactly where it's at, but I can see we're at the desert here. So if I go the right way, we might pass it. I think it's still there because I believe that is where I came across a TikTok video that I think they put a bunch of content creator names in. I think they might have done that on ASE too, but I think they have a bunch of content creator names like etched on the walls in there. I'll have to go check it out if I end up passing over it. Desperately need something that I can travel better with. So painful right now. Ah, Zerfact, I just saw you join. I got the join notification, so you're in the right spot now. Steven, it varies on platform. I think on Patreon it's like $2.99 or something like that. That's what it was on TikTok as well. But like I said, I'm not really pushing people to go to TikTok anymore since I don't know how long it'll be around. So I think it's $2.99 there, or you can go to Twitch, and if you have Amazon Prime, link your Amazon Prime with Twitch, and you can actually do it for free then. You can subscribe to one content creator per month if you link Amazon Prime with Twitch. So that is an option too, and then you wouldn't have to pay at all if you have that ability. It's more expensive on Twitch, not by my choice, just what the Twitch subscription is. But again, if you, like I said, if you have that Amazon Prime, you don't have to pay for it anyways. Ah, bummer. I was trying to help you out because that is a way you could do it for free, but if acros are a mod, then no. I do not have acros, at least not yet. I have added some mods on, not on this one because this one already has some unique creatures, but I did add, like, throughout the cluster, I've peppered like a few different unique creatures on various maps. Like the Edmontonia is on Extinction, I think. The Gigantophis or Tophis, I don't know how you pronounce that. That giant snake thing is on Scorched Earth. We have the Atlantis map, and I put Sunken Worlds on there, and some other ones. What is it? I always say this wrong. Helicoprion, something like that. Helicoprion, that's it. Helicoprion, and the Leviathan is on there. We put the red panda on the island. We have the jumping spiders on, I think, most of the maps. Just that was one of the first ones I had on it. I just put it on all of them, but I tried to put like unique ones across the different maps just to kind of like entice people to check out all of the different maps in the cluster. Gives you a reason to travel around, even if maybe one of the maps aren't really like your favorite map. Gives you a reason to maybe want to go over there. And I do allow, like, you can transfer them between maps. You can just only find them on certain maps, so that way, like I said, you have to go to different maps to get them. I do have Dino and Item transferring it disabled right now for Ragnarok, though, just because it just came out. I never did that in the past, but I found a lot of people like brought their really good stuff over right at the beginning, and then they just got bored really quick because it was too easy. So I kind of wanted to make this hopefully a little bit more active for a little bit longer. Everybody's kind of got to do a little bit of the grind again. But eventually I'll open that up too so that you can bring dinos into Ragnarok. But for right now, Ragnarok, you can transfer out of it. So you can like tame griffins here and take them out to the other servers, but you can't currently bring anything in other than your character. If you already have a character, you can bring the character in if you want. Like I said, I just wanted people to have more stuff to like grind on and stuff. Boomer, are you at my base right now? You hanging out at my base at the Aifias headquarters, the current Aifias headquarters? I'm trying to remember where that one spot is that I was telling you guys about. I feel like it was up here somewhere. Well, there's not much that I did there. It was all pretty much pre-built so far. So I didn't do very much work yet in that place. I feel like the thing I'm thinking of is up in the hills somewhere here. I don't exactly remember where, but oh, good spot to land. I could totally be wrong. Obviously, I was totally wrong about my water cave. Boomer wouldn't mess with me. Dizzy Cowgirl, what's going on? I mean, he might pull a prank or something, but yeah, we are, for anybody that doesn't know our community, especially in Fenveer, you just asked this question. We are a PvP. We're set to PvP. We only did that kind of recently because we're very much PvE oriented. But we did, as a community, we agreed to set it to PvP mainly for the settings. I just don't like some of the settings on PvE. Certain things like the OSD drops, the element veins being way too easy because you can't damage them. Because of that, and because of like not wild babies. If you're breeding, you can't like kill the unclaimed babies and stuff. Get XP. I didn't really love that. So for some of those reasons, I ended up turning on PvP. And for the content creation, you can do just like some little pranks here and there. But ultimately, there's no raiding. We have rules and stuff like that. Like no raiding, no intentionally like killing people's dinos or even other players. Unless you have something agreed upon. Or you're just, like I said, doing little pranks is fine. That's kind of why we turned it on. If it becomes a problem, we'll turn it off. But I really do like being able to do it if everything works out and everybody stays friendly and whatnot. Sherlock, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Champion Gunner, how are you, brother? Cole, what's going on? Active little morning here. I love it. Love it. I thought that place was somewhere around here. I'm definitely not remembering Ragnarok as much as I thought I did. I mean, I remember it, but like when I keep thinking I'm like, I know where I'm going, I clearly don't know where I'm going. All right, man. Well, yeah, definitely get some rest though. But thanks for stopping in, Sherlock. Appreciate it. Oh, Kevin, agreed. The storms look very cool. Again, I wish there was a little less rain on Rag, but I do like it. I think I missed a comment there. What was I missing? Single player? No, this is not single player. Yeah, Dizzy Cowgirl, I did. So we didn't have Dino Depot on the server when I first made that choice. So you're right, you can do that. But I still like again, I don't want people to have to use the mods. Like they're there in case you want to, but I also like to kind of play like semi-vanilla-ish. So I don't know. I still kind of like it set. And again, the OSD drops and element veins, I don't like. But you're right. If we have to go back to it, then you're right. I could use that to still get XP from babies. This is the problem with that. The problem with that in Dino Depot is you can get the XP, but you can't eat them with a tame to give your tame XP. Hopefully that makes sense. So like if you're trying to mass level up a tame or something, you can't do that. Because yeah, sometimes I do that for a method of like if I'm about to do a boss battle and I want to get a tame like leveled up really quickly, throw a bunch of babies down, hatch them, and then eat them with the eat them with your tame, and it'll level up a ton really quickly from eating all the babies. Give me a griffin. I only have one griffin so far, and it's a terrible griffin. I don't think you even want this one. It's a pain in the butt. Level 46. It's very pretty though, but it's only level 46, and it's already been leveled up a ton. Your Ragnarok is bugged out. Well, that's not cool. Yeah, Joker's asking about the I don't think intake works on boats, but you can place water tanks. Sorry. I know I'm so excited to breed the griffins too. Like I said, I need better griffins before I do that, but definitely excited to breed griffins. Yeah, I clearly don't remember where that spot was. I'll have to stumble across it at some point. So some of you guys might know what I'm talking about. I said it was like a big pre-built, cool-looking structure that was like built in kind of into the side of a mountain. Again, I think that's where I saw some people post that they put like content creator names or like etched in the walls or something. Again, I think they did that on ASE too, but I think they added some for ASA. Or they put mod develop. I don't know. They put somebody's. I remember there were names on there in ASE, but again, I think there's more of them on ASA now. It's like a shrine. Don't remember exactly where it is. That's so bad. Griffin. Oh, look at that Diplo. Look at how colorful that thing was. You know what? Let me poke my head here real quick. I think this is where we found our otter. I kind of want to see if there's another otter in here, because it has been very cold on Ragnarok, and you can have an otter. Very helpful. So if I could have more than one otter, that we could start breeding them together. Yes, Dizzy Cowgirl knows what's up. And you guys, again, you know I'm not good at keeping my otters alive, so if I can breed otters and just always have them, that would be pretty cool. Fortunately, I think I see an otter this time around though. Which new map? I mean, yes, any new map that comes out, I'll be adding it. But yeah, like this Ragnarok, it just came out a couple days ago, and it's already on our cluster. But yeah, any other new ones? We're talking about like Lost Colony, of course, once that comes out. The Genesis maps, when they come out, will get added. Right now, we have the Island, Scorched Earth, Aberration, Extinction, Astraeos, Atlantis, if I didn't already say that. Obviously, Ragnarok. Quite a few maps. We did have the center, but the center was too... I like the center. I like the caves on the center, but it doesn't really bring anything new, which is the bummer. And I don't want to get rid of the island, because the island's like a main story map. It has the Overseer. It has the dragon, which the center doesn't have the dragon. So unfortunately, between the island and the center, it kind of just gave... There wasn't a good and now with Ragnarok. Ragnarok is very similar too. Wait, is that an otter? Or is that a fish? There's fish that, ever since 5.5, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but a lot of like the fish like to swim at the top of the water. A little goofy, but I guess it doesn't really cause any problems. It just looks a little weird. They're always just spinning around with their heads up top. All right, I do not see any, so let's get back to heading home. I wonder if I can get on my Anodon. Am I too heavy, this guy? It'd be much faster to go home on you. Oh, I can. I should have done this a long time ago. Ooh. You see all those raptors? We got off the ground just in time. Would have been... This doesn't have much stamina either, but I think it has more than the griffin, maybe. Especially now. That. Alright, we're almost back home. That was a very long journey. Just for a bit of chitin and keratin, but that's alright. We have enough now. We'll be able to make our RG saddle. We'll get our resource gatherers. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get back. We're going to craft the RG saddle. I am then going to take a very quick break to go get some coffee and see what's going on upstairs. And then we'll come back and at least try to find a tame or two. Again, resource gather wise. Again, there's actually Ankies on my island. So I could actually find an Anki, drop it in. I have a little taming box. I'm just going to drop it in there. And we'll try to tame that up. Maybe while that's going, we'll try to go find a Dodic, and we'll get that too. We do need like a beaver or a mammoth at some point in time for wood. But I don't have too much more time because I think I need to go outside and cut the grass a little bit before it's 100 degrees here in the afternoon. I'll probably do that, and then I'll come back and maybe stream or do something later. Oh, Kevin, that was a good rat. I didn't even look. I know, like I said, there's so many good colors right now with the event. I tend to not pay too much attention. I must have missed that one. Alright, so here's where we chose to build at the beginning. This is going to remain my water pen, I think. But I don't think this is going to be my main build. I think I'm going to eventually build somewhere more inland. More towards the middle, just so that you can easily get places faster. This map's so big. But this is what I found. This is why I ran out of stamina again. I'll show for anybody that hasn't seen the location yet. I'll show you why I fell in love with this. Originally, I was just going to stay on a boat for a while, but then I fell in love with this area. Like I said, you'll see. Oops. Ate some mutton. Didn't mean to do that. So first off, here was my little houseboat that I rode over here on. It's not super fancy. It was just a little starter boat, but I rode over here and I found this little cave. And as soon as I found this, I decided to build here. So this is going to be my water pen. Again, this is mainly pre-built. I just set some of this stuff down just to get things rolling. But, oh, I did not mean to hop off that way. Tried to dismount on the other side, but clearly didn't hit the button right. But yeah, it's like an awesome water pen. Speaking of RGs, let's actually pop out the RG. That music again. I already have one or two of these bred up. I don't have the perfect stat mix yet though, so I got to do a bit more breeding on these guys to get the better one. Put you back here. Coordinates, I'll give you a coordinate thing here in a second. Down, is that good enough for incubating? Yes, it is. All right, the coordinates for this area is 5719. But what's really cool, if you guys haven't seen this island before, it's a pretty small island. It is very safe. I think there's just herbivores on it, so I don't think like you're at risk of anything. But then look at this. It brings you up to the top, which has the the lighthouse. It has this little pre-built, which I just slapped some foundations to put a door on it. But like this pre-built was already here, so I threw some of my stuff in here to begin with. I don't usually use pre-builts too much because I like building, so I like the freedom of building. But again, for a starter base and to use as a water pen, this is pretty cool. So I'll just use this for that purpose, and then like I said, I'll build my own structure from scratch when I go somewhere else. But yeah, this island, like I said, herbivores. There's a bunch of Ankies on it. There's like brontos, parasaurs, stegos, crikes. I think that's about it. Like there hasn't been anything bad. There's no metal, but there is an island next to it that has metal. There's lots of trees and rocks, as you guys can see. There is this whole section too, which I don't think I'm really going to do anything with, but it looks pretty cool. Got another little, I don't know what you would do with this little structure, but it's got a little structure here that you could go into. You know what? I should make this like a beer cellar. Just because it looks like it, we should put some beer barrels down here, and that's where I can make my beer or something. And then, yeah, like this little section, I don't know. Zerfac, thank you. Crackshot, thank you guys for the gifts. Appreciate it. So, pretty cool little spot again. Oh, well, hello. Dude, not a Nova. Look at that. With his 217 Griffin, and he's got a Drakeling. Dude. OP. Sick Griffin and Drakeling. I don't know. I think you're still in the chat, but that's awesome. Oh, your stamina still sucks, even on a 217? Dang. 20. Oh, 23. Well, that's... Hey, I don't know if you're in the chat, so sorry if I'm just repeating myself, but... or if you're in the stream, but it's better than 2. I think that's what I have. I think I have 2 on mine. Okay, then and I'll just talk to you then. I don't have to type. I think mine's like 2 or 4, so you're definitely... I would love the 23 over my 2. But that's alright. We'll get better Griffins eventually. And the Drakeling, that's awesome. I haven't gotten one of those yet. Thank you guys. Alright, let's throw out one of my RGs that I already have raised up. It's not a perfect mix, but I have a 211 here, which will be... Oh, this one has 50 stam though and 39 weight, so like this will be a good one to get started with to like travel around. Yeah, I did crack shot, but I can do it again if you missed it. Hold on a second. Get my RG out. I think I have stuff now to make our saddle. Ooh, there we go. Yes, the coordinates here are... It's this whole island that I was kind of showing you guys, but like 5719 for the middle of the island, 5720. Yeah, this whole island is what I was showing you guys. So the lighthouse is on the west side, that cave's on the west side. The east side is where that little cellar was that I was showing off. I think the island just to the north here, I believe, is where I went to. I think there's metal. Oh, maybe it was south. I think I went south of here, and I think this island has a bunch of metal on it. I did get a bunch of metal there, but yeah, we're right here. 5720, so basically the middle west side of the map. Thank you, Zerfact. Appreciate that. RG, I love when you throw them out and they just lay on the ground like this. It's so weird. Here, buddy. I like the little green thing on his head. Pretty cool. Already got 1500 stam. Let's get you up. I want you to be a weight bird for the most part. A little bit of health. There we go. Beautiful RG. Beautiful RG. Beautiful picture. Look at the sun going down. Amazing. All right, let's see if, like I said, I am going to go get a coffee here in a minute. I do want to see, though, there was like a 135 Anki that's been hanging out here. I don't know if it's still here. I haven't dino wiped, so it's just if somehow it died or somebody else snagged it. Let's see if I can find that one, because I would love to drop that one in the taming pen if it's still here. And it was really cool colors, if I remember correctly. What's on this side, though? I don't get... Wait, there's one there. Oh, that's a parasaur. I lied. I lied. I mean, honestly, I'll take any Yankee at this point, but there was a good one here. No, I don't think so. I haven't come across a bison yet. I don't know exactly where they're at. Maybe they're in the middle of the map, because I haven't really gone there yet. Been all off on the edges at the moment. You're a 60. You're not really what I want, but I'm going to bring you there just in case I don't find that 135 that I've been seeing it for like 3 days now, or 2 days, whatever. Now that I'm ready to try to snag it, I don't know if it's here anymore. I'm going to build a little bit bigger taming box eventually, just to get my resource gatherers. Then I can use them to build bigger stuff. And I'm not going to trap tame everything. I'm going to get the resource gatherers just so we can start building, and then we'll do more adventure tames for like the funner stuff to tame. I want to get my resource gatherers. I want to get building. It does have a baby. It's not a really good level though, so I don't know how much I care about the baby. And again, Ankies spawn on this island anyway, so like we're going to have a lot of opportunities to get good Ankies. I don't know if I care too much about grabbing that baby. I did see that though. That one, 55. 5. No, there's definitely there was such a better one. Is this another cave? Hold on. A hole. Where'd that go? Went away. It left me. Didn't want to be tamed. Again. Dude, those like I love that they do those random animations now because it makes the world more like alive, but man, it scares the crap out of me. I always think they're like attacking me. But it's just they do their little level up animations every now and then at random in the wild. Dang, I'm kind of bummed that Ankie's gone. I was like, I've been waiting to get this saddle. I'm like, I'm gonna snag you, Ankie, but I finally have the saddle, and the Ankie is MIA. Oh wait, is it you? No, you're 60. Gosh, dang it. I don't know where you went. Which one was better? What was the? Or wait. Oh, that's the one I just had. You got out. Clearly the 2x2 trap is not very good. I guess you're just gonna get out again, but let me try one more time. I don't really need to trap an Ankie anyways. They're so low, but looks like you're in there. All right, I think I need more trank darts though. I do not think I have very many on me, so let's do what I need for that. Also put down some of this food. Has anybody come across Archelons yet? Are there Archelons in this map? I would like to get, if there are, I would like to get one of those sooner rather than later, just because they're like the prime meat for herbivores. Thanks. Yeah, I have no narcotics right now. Narco berries. Okay, let's get our parasaur out then. I have really poor parasaurs. Definitely could get a better berry gatherer eventually. Especially with all the ones on this island, there's no reason to not have a better parasaur, but even a low level one will collect narco berries pretty good. Try not to destroy those trees right by the base. Kind of like those. Heading back up. Serena, this is Ark Survival Ascended. Definitely recommend it if you've never checked it out. It is a survival game, so if you like survival, you know, building bases, taming dinosaurs, all that fun adventuring. It's a very, very good game. Highly recommend it. Yeah, this is like, it's been out for, the game has existed for 10 years, but this is a remastered version that came out, I don't know, a year and a half ago. They keep remastering like all the maps that existed on the original one, but it is such a good game. Tons of exploring. The map is huge, so tons of exploring. Again, you can build kind of whatever you could possibly think of, from rafts to, there's big dinos that you can actually build platforms on and have like a mobile base. Again, building, exploring, taming, fighting. There's caves, there's bosses to take on. There's lots of fun stuff to do. Thanks. What can I make? All right, we have. It's 30. I don't. Oh, we're gonna have a little bit more than 30. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to knock out the Yankee, but if it's not, by the time we shoot that, I think that's gonna be enough. But if it's not, we'll be able to run up the hill and grab some more narcotics. I know. We will upgrade when we make a better one. It's gonna be made out of stone, where you won't be able to break it. Just to get our couple basic teams here. There you go. I think he's torpor running. She's torpor running, sorry. Yeah, alright. Give you a bunch of Majo berries. Alright, I'm gonna let that thing tame up. That takes quite a while, so I think, what time is it? 10:44. Let's go grab, I'm gonna go grab my coffee real quick. And then, when I get back, maybe we'll go look for a Dodic with my RG. And then, like I said, then I think I'm gonna have to take a break, so I'm gonna have to go get some, or go cut the grass a little bit. But give me a moment, and I will be right back, guys. Be here shortly. Alright, sorry about that. I changed my mind. I didn't get coffee. I got a different drink. I don't need coffee right now. Yeah, sorry about that. For anybody that just jumped in the stream, I was switching over to Streamlabs. I was having some issues with the TikTok studio. That's been bugging me, so I switched over to this, and I clearly didn't have my be right back screen set up right. So it looked a little goofy. I will have to fix that. I'm guessing my ending screen is going to be messed up too, but again, I'll fix it. I will fix it. But anyways, we got the Anki in there. I do want to go find a Dodic. I have come across many a Dodic on my travels, and knowing my luck though, now that I actually want one, you guys know how this goes. We probably won't find one, but let's try. I'm gonna try this island real quick. I don't remember if I saw one here. If I did, we'll snag that. If we don't, we'll have to go into inland and just kind of search around for one. I don't really care about the level. I just want to get my first one so that we can start building stuff quicker. Same with a beaver or something. I'd like to get one of those, but again, at the moment, I think we're just gonna look for a Dodic. I'm going to do a lot of stuff in stone, so a Dodic's going to be incredibly important. The Anki we haven't tamed up is going to be obviously incredibly important for metal and crystal and obsidian and all those other things. But we definitely need the stone gatherer. Go look for our Dodic. Then once I have those, I will grind a bunch of resources. I will build more. I will get all of the next, like I'll get a fabricator going. We'll get all that fancy stuff rolling. And greenhouse and all those fancy things will start going into order. Oh, somebody right there. That Joker. I know Joker was working on it. Or is that a raft or is that an actual build? No. Oh, it's a raft. Joker's raft. Yeah, theory wouldn't be a bad idea, but hey, it's Joker. I guess I should use this. I always call him Joker because that's what his name was when he first came in. Maybe he's not there. Maybe he's AFK. Oh, there he is. Got a couple teams going there. I was buried by some obsidian. Dodic's on your little island here. I don't see him. Go. Yeah, Theory is good. We'll probably get Theories eventually too. I mean, they are good at wood and they're good at fiber, and yeah, they're good like multi. They're okay at thatch, so yeah, they're definitely not bad to have. But I don't ever like. I traditionally go with the mammoth or the beaver for wood. Dodic obviously for stuff. But we'll see. If we find a good Theory, we might go for that too eventually. This is a cool spot. If anybody, I don't think this was here either. Well, here's got a little pre-built, and it's got its own little like dock that's already all built for you. So if anybody is interested in a little spot that already has a dock ready for you, is at 6816. 6816. You got a little cool island, a little pre-built, a dock. I don't know if there's anything else fancy on this island. Got a bunch of metal nodes. Again, it looks like it's just kind of herbivores, so I don't think there's anything dangerous, but it's a pretty cool spot. Alright, I think we're gonna head inland. I don't know if any of these islands, I'm sure one of them probably has a Dodic, but probably have better luck going inland. Plus, we can snag some of these drops, maybe get some good gear whilst we are looking, get kind of multiple things done at the same time. Yeah, Theries are good for the dragon boss. That's actually what I raised up on the island to be the dragon boss fight. We also used pyromanes before because they're pretty good now that pyromanes are out. So they get like they don't take the fire damage or whatever. But yes, Theries, if you put vegetable cakes in their inventory so that they can heal up like throughout the fight, they're very good. Keep our eye out. Oh, that Lystro. Pretty sure I will take any Dodic that's like 50 or 60 and above. Again, I know that's not great, but we will acquire better ones later. I just want to get one so we can collect some stone. Probably get you meat. What can I eat so fast for? Oh, an Oviraptor. We do want to get an. Oh, wait, this Oviraptor has a baby? Hold on. Okay, I see the Oviraptor baby. Hold on. Quick. Oviraptor baby would be awesome. Yeah, come here. That way we can start collecting the eggs when they drop. Alright, awesome. Sorry for doing that to your parent, but it's necessary. it's for the greater good. I will take good care of your baby. Very pink parasaur there. Go grab this drop, I guess. Like I said, might as well do two things at the same time. So we'll grab drops while we are keeping our eye out for a Dodic. Get up. Yep. No good gear, but got some rare flowers, something. Go tame a bee, I guess. Oh, hold on. Get the birthday dodo. Harvest cake. I need to actually use those. I've used the taming cakes a bunch already, but I have not used the harvesting cake, and that's probably silly because I could have used it anytime I was harvesting and got more stuff faster. To definitely do that. Party dodo too. Normal dodo. Party dodo? No, dodo. Not see any Dodics yet. Rex. It's like Barney. Barney the dinosaur. Raptor. More raptors. Oh no, but let me look. I can look right now though. Yeah, I see it. Level 55. Yeah, my engrams list. Hey, look at all the fish that are just right at the top. That's so weird. Very strange. Go. Boomer was looking for chainsaws. He thought he wasn't seeing the engram, whether it's his character's bugged or something, or just didn't see it. But he was asking if for some reason they were disabled, accident, or whatever. But I do see the engram, so I think I should be able, to craft one. Raptors. Well, this server, I mean, obviously this map just came out, so this server specifically has been up just for a couple days now. But the cluster as a whole has been oh, gotcha. Okay. But the cluster as a whole has been up for over a year. So we started with the island, and then I've been, adding maps along the way. So it's been around for about a year, but this server obviously a couple days since Ragnarok came out. Dude, I have come across so many Dodeks. Well, I've been traveling around, and of course, in typical Ark fashion, now that I would like one, I cannot find one. Halfway done. Definitely need to get myself some stamina here. Oh no, it's a 145 terror bird. I told Jace I was gonna tame some terror birds. I don't think I have I only have 17. Do we think 17 crank darts is enough to knock this out? What are the chances that I was gonna pick up a 145? Is there any sort of safe spot that I can try to put you down? Although still your torpor drains so fast, I don't know that I can. I have 19 narcotics, but that's gonna be enough. Oh my gosh, I missed. That was the only one I had. All right, never mind. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Oh, there's a Giga. There's a level 15. Oh no, that's a Karcha. Never mind. That's level 14 or 15 Karcha. Very pink Karcha. I like the little fins on it though. Not have any babies to so. Can you feed it? Can you just like give it wild babies? I've never done that before. I always brought like my own babies. Can you give it a wild baby body? Or not baby, but like dino body? Like if I gave it this terror bird, would I be able to try to tame it? Terror bird's still there. You can. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Karchas are actually like, I mean, I've only done it with really good. I don't know if that makes a difference, like what type of creature it is or what level and how good it is. I've always just brought like Rex babies that I already had breeding up. But they're like Karchas, I didn't tame one for the longest time thinking like, oh, that's gonna be so difficult. But then, oh my gosh, those are those bees that, who talked about was it Boomer? Who sent the picture of the bees? Look at how many bees are there. Insane. It goes on drag weight. Okay.
There's a Diplo baby over here. Yeah, I haven't come across a bison yet. There's a griffin. But what I was getting at is that I thought they were going to be so much harder, but like they're actually a really easy tame. Trike, Inky, or Stego? You don't think a Diplo is a good choice? Oh, it's a Microraptor. That would have not been good. It seems like this thing has some good health. Alright. This is probably going to go bad, and you guys told me not to necessarily even use this Diplo, but I kind of want to just do it to be fun. We'll have to come probably rescue my body, I'm sure, but see what happens. See what happens for funsies. Well, I wouldn't be able to do a big Diplo, that's for sure. That's why I was just trying, like, I knew I could snag this baby. Arch goes far away. Come back here. What I need to do, let me put my RG, my hotbar, so that way if he kicks me off, I can try to quickly throw the RG down. Fly away. All right, see, is there a fact? Yeah, when I get offline, I'll check your message and try to get you added in. All right, you gotta wait for him to do the sniffy thing. Sniff, sniff. Bringing you some food. Yep, sniffing. Away. Go. Hold on. I go eat the parent, I guess. Bigger stuff here. Oh, I don't lure the griffin, but not much stuff out here to eat. Strike. After. Anything bigger around here? Because you get more, the bigger the thing, you get more, right? Oh, there's a Bronto. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I was trying to find. Big stuff. Bad. I would have liked to loot that yellow drop, but can't hop. Oh, I'm not fighting those guys. Those things are too strong. They're big, but they would probably kick my butt. Third of the way there, essentially. Gotta go Diplo first, I guess. Oh, Rex. The Rex. I'm surprised that Rex isn't trying to eat that Diplo. Oh, now he is. Don't you take my kill. I got it. Thanks, Clash Wars. It is not a good level, but I also just started this playthrough, so if we literally have a Karch on like day 2, that's pretty that's pretty awesome. A little nervous about those aloes. Oh, never mind. I guess we tore them apart. Never mind. That was zero issue. I don't know why I was worried about that. Oh, you know what I just noticed? Why am I not? Oh, maybe it's because it's not tamed. Let's say I don't see the damage numbers, but I think that's because it's not a tamed one. All right, 60%. I'm still a little bit nervous about the Dinotherium. Those things are really strong in groups. I don't really want to fight those if I can avoid it. Oh, did it? I don't know what's in here. What is that? Oh. Still can't play Xbox unofficial? That stinks. Such a bummer. Console, especially Xbox, but consoles in general have had just like so many issues. Such a bummer. Like, I'm glad crossplay's there. I love that you guys can have mods, but it stinks that it's like been such a hassle. %. That's a really cool dire bear, but color-wise, not level. Dude, we are gonna have a car again. Not a good level, but we're gonna have a carch on like day 2. That's great. I was not going for one. If anybody just jumped in the stream, I was not going for one. It just happened to be like in front of us. And I jokingly wanted to figure out, because I've always brought it babies that I bred, and I had asked the question if I could do it without breeding my own babies, and you guys said yes. So I figured I would test it for science, and here we are. Maybe with a carch. 150 seconds. I just gotta find more. There's like nothing out here now. Tough to kill. Seven. Where is everything? 100 seconds left. Not much out here to kill. Going for a Pteranodon. Hey! Look at that. Carch on day 2. See you, Dizzy Cowgirl. Have a good one. Level 21. It's so bad. It is so bad, but that's alright. Take it. Take our carch, and that way if we ever find a female and we breed them, whatever. What was I even doing? Oh, I was looking for a Dodic. That's what I was doing out here. Yankees just about done. But I'd still like a Dodic. I just have not. I still, even running around on that carch, still didn't come across any Dodics. Thanks, Clash Wars. Yeah, it was actually pretty easy. That's what I mean. Like, again, I steered away from them for so long, thinking they were going to be hard, and they're actually pretty easy tame. I mean, slightly harder, of course, if you get knocked off. And no, hold on. Check out these Griffin levels. I'm not really prepared to tame one, but I just want to make sure we don't find like a really good level. Those aren't amazing. If they were better, I would maybe try to trap them and then go figure out getting the stuff to trinket, but aren't very good, so we don't need to go out of our way for that. Oh, look, the volcano is going off. I was asking about this earlier. I didn't know if it still did that. There it is. Volcano shooting rocks up. Cool. Hoping it still did that. It's kind of a cool effect. Oh, there's a boosted drop. Let's go see if we can snag that. We are pretty far away, so I don't know if it's gonna fire before I get there, but try to go snag that, and then we're just gonna head, I think, in a straight line back home. See if we find a Dodic on the way. If we do, cool. If we don't, get back for the Anki. And then I will probably call it a stream after that, just because like I was saying earlier, I do gotta go cut the grass and stuff. Getting super hot outside, so I want to try to get it done before it gets any hotter. Then maybe I'll be back on streaming later tonight or this afternoon. Yeah, it's looking good. That's what I was just kind of peeking around. I think I might have missed my drop by doing so, but I was just checking it out. Drop's gone. That's okay. Is that a Dodic? Nope, that's a rock that looks like a Dodic. Yeah, I do remember there being a lot of Spinos down here. Do you remember that? And I also remember, isn't there a cave? Is it up in this waterfall? Somewhere around this waterfall, is there a cave of sorts? I kind of feel like maybe I built... I I seem to be remembering things really poorly, though. I'm probably wrong. I remember a cave of some sort over here. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy again. Hey, there's somebody's house. What a beautiful spot for a house. Who started building here? Big, amazing spot. Look at that view. This is, I'm going to be building somewhere over here too when I do my main house. Got here. Can I see? Oh. Ah, it's Caleb. Nice, love it. What a freaking beautiful view from the spot right here. Up on the ledges there are okay. I don't know, like, so let me go up. I know, I think you're meaning like around this, but I'm just gonna head up and we're gonna head in a straight line to home. If I find one, cool. If I don't, we'll just continue the hunt later. I just want that it's getting, gotta eat some food and get out and mow. Yeah, this all looks really nice. Somebody's got a little structure there. Oh, it's just a taming trap. RG trap, I think, right? A pre-built castle here. Is that a raptor? That's a cool color. What level are you? You're at 145. Don't really need another raptor. If I find a Dodic, I'm gonna probably drop this raptor. If I don't, and I make it all the way home, then I might tame this raptor. Beauty. Yeah, so I think on ASE, I think I built on top of that flat like that plateau right there. I think I built up there. And actually, if that is where I built, which I'm pretty sure it is, then that cave I was just talking about, I think was like right in this waterfall. So maybe I was in the wrong spot. Or maybe not. Honestly, I feel like I'm remembering so poorly. I have no idea. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I built up here. I cleared out all the trees and I built like a big castle up on top of this flat plateau. Oh, somebody's there. who took the spot? I don't think there was water there before, was there? Can't tell. Oh, I just dropped my stuff on their base. No, no, no. Get back my raptor. Oh my gosh. Causing trouble. Out of here. Sorry. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. Get you off of here before I run out of stam. I was just trying to look at the name. Put you right over here. Get our stam back. there's an Alpha Raptor. Alright, Anki's tamed up, so we do have our one resource gatherer. We did not find a Dodec, at least not yet. We didn't find a beaver or anything like that, so I'll still have to try to find something for wood gathering. Yes, it could be a Theory, it could be a Dodec, or sorry, yeah, a beaver or a mammoth. I feel like I kind of want a mammoth, so I might have to go to the snow. The snow is so cold on Ragnarok that I don't know that that's gonna be feasible or not. I'm gonna laugh. Watch, there's gonna be a Dodec like somewhere right here. Yeah, tons of ice wyverns too, 100%. But yeah, watch, there'll be a Dodec like right here. I spent all that time traveling like the entire map, and there's gonna be one like right next to my base. Don't 100% know what I'm going to do with this raptor when I get back home. I have the Anki in the taming pen. I guess I'll figure that out when I get there. And unfortunately, I don't have any more bolas. I got to craft another bola. Oh, there's some Dinosuchus right here. I'll have to tame Dinosuchus. This little cave here has a bunch of silica pearls in it. Found that yesterday when I was flying around. So if anybody needs silica pearls, if you go to it's 5221, there's like a cave on this island that has just tons of silica pearls in it, and they're like, it's only like ankle deep water, so you don't have to like swim down or anything. Back home. I wonder if I can craft a bola remotely while I'm flying above the base. If I can do that, that's maybe what I'm gonna do. Is get a bola ready. Excuse me. Get a bola ready. Then drop it, bola it, knock it out. Crafting. That's what we're gonna do, I think. Try to shove you in the lighthouse. Let's just put you back here. Oop. Oh, that was weird lag. I thought I missed it, but it just didn't fire. You are very pretty. I might kill you though, because I don't have a trank rifle, but the Deinonychus, yeah, I never used one of those because I never played whatever map those came out on. Alright, there we go. I think I have some mutton too, so you should be a pretty easy tame. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to tame this beautiful thing up. We did get our Anki, which is down there. Let's actually go pick that up real fast. But yeah, other than that, like I said, I do want to go get some lunch. I need to go cut the grass, and then, like I said, maybe I'll be back later. Hope to get maybe another stream in this afternoon or this evening. If not, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. But yeah, maybe I'll catch you guys later. Valguero, yeah, I think that's what I heard too. Local poll, we have Vanilla with Sprinkles is a mod that has polling, it has dino level distribution, it has it's got more stuff than that. I'm just blanking out. It's polling, dino level distribution. There's like a big one that I'm totally blanking on. What is it? Is it? Gosh, why can't I remember? I don't know. But it's a very good mod that has a lot of things. It's got crafting skill potion. There's some other things. I'm totally blanking on it though. But it's a very good mod. It has a lot of cool things built into it. Delilah Eve, who makes the Dino Depot mod. She made it in collaboration with Syntax. Syntax actually gave a lot of like the ideas of what he wanted in it. But yeah, it's a pretty good mod. So anyways, guys, hope you guys had a good one. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.